Today on Saturday, I'm going to explain to you and show you, more importantly, how GraviTrax works. Now, GraviTrax is a type of marble run that was recommended by my teacher, more importantly, my science teacher. Now, what did my science teacher recommend this, right? Shouldn't it be my toy teacher? Because, it just looks like some sort of, giant toy, like this marble run. And well, you can see on each of the 2 packs that my mom brought to me, that my mom bought, because I really like these, that my mom brought. You can see that they each have experienced the power of gravity. Now, how is gravity going to affect us in this marble run? Well, when a marble was starting all the way up here, gravity is trying to pull it down so that it drops onto the floor. But you can see that there's all these obstacles, which makes it basically an obstacle course for this marble. There's all these obstacles, and because of the fact that all these obstacles are mostly just down sloping, the gravity is pulling it down along these obstacles, which makes it eventually so that the marble eventually comes down to this little finish line. Because at the end, we're gonna race these the 2 marbles I have. As you can see, there's 2 tracks spouting out from this little start point there. Now, I'm gonna explain to you a few little contraptions that you'll understand that when I finally finish talking about this, you'll be like, okay, what just happened? So first, this little nifty turning contraption. Now what happens is it's turning to one side, and when a ball comes over, it's gonna hit the side of this turning thing, which is gonna then switch it to another side, which means that when the next ball comes in, it's gonna keep switching and switching and switching and switching. And it's not gonna switch that many times. There's only 3 balls. So that's that contraption. Now this is my favorite little part. This is a ball launcher, really a magnet ball launcher. Because you can see that this is a magnet, right? The balls, they won't come down. So this is really a magnet ball launcher. And again, ball launcher, which means when the ball comes on, I'm just gonna put this right here. You can see the ball launches. Now I'm gonna give you a quick theory about how I think this ball launcher works. Is that there's this little magnet thing in there. It's probably that little magnet is attracted to this ball. No, this ball is attracted to the magnet, which means when the magnetic force starts reacting with the ball, it's gonna go speed fast enough so that when it hits the magnet, it's gonna bump the magnet. So then it's gonna be like a little push, which is gonna then bump these 2 balls. So it's gonna push it. It's gonna bump this ball, which is gonna sort of hit this ball, which is then gonna push it down to the finish line we have here. So first, I'm gonna test 1. Release the ball. And just watch it run along this obstacle course. And we have the finish line. Now, after a little bit of testing, I found that if you do this, it's actually a little more fun, because then you can sort of see. And I'll just launch this as you can see. It's sort of cool when it hits this. Sorry about this. I sort of forgot that it turns. Yeah, it's a little funny, right? And again, it actually sort of goes into the finish line. Now I'm gonna show you that track. That works. I'm gonna show you the other track that comes from here. Now it goes down, follows the obstacle course. Now here it drops down to below this little plate, which then there's a track under the plate, which then again moves it over. Now I've shown you the ball launcher enough times. It's actually talk about the track that's over here. It just slides into here. Now you see both of them, and we're just gonna get these prepared for battle. Now, why do I like GraviTrax so much? Now, again, one reason, like I said before, is that it's not just a toy, right? Because not only is it fun to play with, you can actually learn some science if you think about this. But another reason why I like this actually comes from the instruction manual. First, I'm just say I want to build track H, right? But if I do want to build track H right here, well, I don't have a nice little, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. It's not like just like any old Lego, because if you see track H, and sort of like giving like a blueprint about how it's supposed to end up at the end, and I have a few like little bases because these things right here are these that go down here to hold everything up, because the next page is just totally different. It's a totally different track. So again, you have to do some thinking, because again, I'm just trying to give you like a little like how I did this, because like over here it's not that easy to like see all the way down here. In fact, I totally couldn't see it, so I was like, okay, so what this? Okay, so this piece is gonna slide down and on. So anyways, I have these balls. I'm gonna race them now. Okay, wait, what can't you just say? Okay, the ball comes in, it hits this ball launcher. The ball launcher is fast, meaning the ball that hits the ball launcher is gonna win. Well, it's not like that, because okay, first I'm just gonna. Let's just say a ball comes in, and then I'm gonna turn it to this. The first ball, when it comes in, it goes into here, and it looks like it's gonna win, right? The first ball is gonna come in because it's ahead of the second ball, but when the second ball rolls in, now it has the ball launcher to give it a little boost, right? So like the first ball has like it's in front of the other ball, but the other ball has a little ball launcher, which is again makes this very, very complex. You can't just be like you look at this, you just glance at this, and you're like, oh, I know red's gonna win or blue's gonna win or something like that. So you have to actually build this. Now, well, the ball launcher it worked, but well, what was the problem there? Well, we saw that this ball down here took an awful lot of time to get down there, meaning it's not really much of a competition now. So well, how do we change, all right? Because we want a competition. Now I have a few spare pieces, and in fact, a lot of spare pieces left over. So and then I searched a little bit, and then I found that well, it has a hole, right? The ball needs to drop down, and I found this piece. This little nifty piece, because now it has a big giant hole, right? It doesn't have to like spin, and then fall down. So again, this is another part of learning about like everything in GraviTrax, and it's also pretty nice because it's like a Lego where you have to like pry each piece off. You just have to like take pieces off, so it's not that hard to like build. So again, we'll test again. I'm gonna take the ball, put that back here. Ready, go. So now it's a lot faster. Okay, not that faster. Didn't exactly work. So again, don't think like everything is gonna work in your way, because again, it can't always be the fact that the ball is crashing, right? It's always gonna be a little bit of a difference. Yeah, now it's different. And blue wins because again, this little ball launcher is part of blue. Now I'm gonna play again because you probably want to see that again. And again, this side wins, meaning again, if you test this again and again, this side might win a lot of times, but from what I see, it looks like this side of the ball launcher is probably gonna win most of the time.